Good evening, everybody. In qualifier race number 2, we have two fantastic runners on the restream tonight, Opnopoint and DEM Gaming. I'm Fury, and joining me is Crump as we get underway with the bait. So that's it's not exactly what some were rooting for, but I think the runners would be.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of sad they didn't start with the big shield. Opno would have loved that.
Free prescription paper, so we'll get a potential look at some potion prices as soon as they're willing to go check those. They may hold off for a bit to save that message.
Man, we got level 1. This is a good early find. And your lovely boomerang booth.
Yep, so the boomerang is in 1, that's fairly vanilla. There's also Wizrobes here, that's not so vanilla. So that's DM Game looking elsewhere, probably for the best. The map of this dungeon's not too bad, but the flags, for those who are unaware, is fairly standard outside of just a handful of things. We do put the heart container in 9, so when it's intra-shuffle, that means there will not be a double heart dungeon throughout this race. It will simply be the level 9 that has the heart in a staircase. For the items, though, that means they shuffle between the floor and the staircase, so you might see hearts and stairs, and that'll mean the items on the floor. Cave entrance shuffle is on with marked caves, so you will see random markers like the one DEM's on. It's in the middle there instead of being on the left of that little segment. It's just a marker that tells them where to bomb, so you don't have to waste a bunch of bombs finding it. You can look at the marker and adjust accordingly.
Alright, Opno's died in this room. He got the clip and then got sniped right before getting into the diamond staircase. So we're going to see, hopefully, what our staircase item is.
Yep. If you're proficient at the reverse clip, it's actually the faster, although now they've moved up a little bit, so that's unfortunate. This may be a strategy that works, depending on if it's a shutter door. It's not, so we can try to quick clip into this staircase, like this, and it should work.
And finds a heart.
So that means the other item is on the floor. It might be guarded by Wizrobes or something easy. We'll have to find out. It might also be standing.
And DM found out the hard way that the grave push block moved. So when he went to touch it, it bit back. As he finds level, I'm not sure. Up in
Level
the
2?
grave. Level 2. Getting that Triforce and leaving. I don't know. I might would have poked around.
And I think DM doesn't want to leave the Armos item out there for too long.
That's true.
And again, you can dig things swordless, but it does take a little bit longer to clear, so I do not blame runners for leaving. I probably look at 4 or 5 rooms if I have access to them and bail. The book is the Armos item.
Got a book. Alright, DM's got his candle. Let's go burn the lost, or the dead woods. Finding the any roads.
Yep, and we also did find the red candle in 1, so that will allow for some repeat combat for Opnopoint. Still won't be able to kill all the enemies like the Wizrobes, but it's a good start.
Mm-hmm.
We've yet to see too much in the way of money as well, so one of these seeds where you're just hoping to find a good, medium, or large secret so that you can start buying some of the utility items, such as arrows, a big shield if you're a certain couple of folks, some hints will help you out. Bombs, that sort of stuff.
Yes, and DM found level 4 up in the Lost Hills. That is going to keep on checking caves to look for a sword.
Opno is going to burn down some moblins, hoping to get to a bomb dropping count, and hopefully as well getting them to actually drop it, which they do, because it's about a 40-something% chance.
And we found level 6.
Single room segment, so there's 2 staircases.
That's awesome.
And what's really silly is if it's like a right-hand staircase, then you could be oh so fortunate as to have the Triforce spawn over there.
Well, you know, besides any roads 2 and 3 being kind of close together, they're not bad any roads. One takes you to Death Mountain, one takes you up here, and the other takes you to the Deadwoods.
And there's the first culprit.
Love to see it.
That's something that's going to happen a lot early on, and will go away the more people play the flag set, I think.
Yes. Alright, DM's gonna go burn down the forest. We got 100 buck arrows. That's kind of gross.
That is maxed. So, interesting sword location might be Waterfall somewhere around there. I don't know how many other places we've yet to check, but
we still have East Death Mountain and I believe the coast, the East Coast.
trying to get in the cave here. Finally lets him in.
And I don't recall if they've checked the open cave south of the desert. By the fairy fountain. I don't think that one's been checked yet.
It's like both potion prices rolled a little bit down, so they'll be cheap if we ever find a single cave with a secret.
Alright, fixing to get a look at the coast. Ooh, 123 large secret. Not bad at all. And a 4. Kind of makes up for it.
Magic boomerang on the coast, so you have the potential to upgrade your boomerang if you so desire. I don't think we'll get to a point where runners want to do that unless they're trying to world wrap to save time.
Does that make you sad, Fury, when people don't pick up the blue boomerang?
It makes me sad when they waste time trying to ladder clip around the coast boomerang and they lose time. I mean, if it's a pickup race, go for it. But if you're losing time in tournament races because you're doing silly things, that's a bit
silly.
questionable.
Levers go down to a boomerang. That's pretty good. But where is this sword? Vanilla's, is it going to be at the vanilla location? Nope, it is not. That looks like maybe Waterfall, Vanilla 5, East of the Mountain.
Yeah, we're running out of options. We'll find out shortly.
Alright, we got DM checking out Candle Row. Of course, Miss Burning. Which, you'll see that here and there. It's just out of habit. 33 for the mid-secret's not bad at all.
2 rolled up, 1 rolled down. First quest money, probably going to have enough unless you really roll down on the medium and the large, and then also have the door repair go up.
I haven't really paid attention to see what the door repair was. As we find level 8 on Candle Row. That's a shape.
It is. I was gonna say it's a bit surprising that he's adventuring into the level 8 given some strategy thus far, but it looks like it's short-lived as the raft is the item in
Raft.
2. Could be something that's important to have as one of our items.
Will be
White Sword or
blocked.
Dungeon will be blocked on the overworld.
And the Triforce added 2 for Opno.
DEM losing a little bit of money to the max rolled, or the up-rolled secret. Feels like both runners are kind of making their way. Lost Hills
Magic Key for the White Sword item.
Given that hint and what we have seen, there's only a few caves left. This may be one of those seeds where the White Sword item is Power Bracelet blocked up there. We'll have to find out as we check the last few caves. Opno deciding I'm going to get off that screen for a minute and check this screen first, and then maybe he'll go back for the book.
I thought he grabbed it.
Did he?
Yeah,
yes,
he did. He has. He took a little damage, so I just figured he got it right then and there. Alright, now it's our sword here. Yes, of course. Waterfall. Well, it looks like Opno may be getting some hints.
Yep, have some money. Let's see what we get.
Returns with the ladder. So ladder and 8.
Very good first hint.
Really is. That's not so good.
I would pay that punishment just to have the first hint.
Alright.
Magic Key is Power Bracelet blocked.
Power Bracelet blocked. Up in the Lost Hills.
Kind of felt like that was the case because I feel like we saw all but like 1 or 2 screens that it could be eligible for.
Bombable ones.
So of the prophecies I've tried to push into reality, that one was already kind of there. So
that means all our levels could be, you know, accessible. Since the White Sword is blocked by the Power Bracelet.
Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna retry.
Sad. Don't blame him.
I don't feel like DEM saw that much stuff in the meantime, so it's fine.
No. Alright, we got the other set of hints. I know nothing.
Zelda 2 all over again.
Of course, we know that. Alright. Well, that's all we gotta have for hints.
I still think the hints overall were pretty useful because it gives Opno the idea that maybe we just Triforce and go if we get ladder, bow, and silvers early enough.
And at least it takes the guesswork out of where's the ladder. Because I mean, the bow, if it's needed, could be a 9. Very unlikely, but you never know.
Getting the raft out of the way just in case, finding that the price has rolled down on those.
Alright, DEM, continuing to clear out Death Mountain.
Yep, got a heart container out of it so far, so there's a little bit of payoff already.
And level 5.
Bomb to the right, and see what this is.
Not bad. Can't be too mad about 109 for 6.
Try and get past the Patra. Could also try and bomb down, see if that works first, but gonna wait it out. Should go this side, it clears out.
Hard on the floor.
Well, he's gonna go down to half hard or go back to start, so I think back to start's fine.
Yes. Don't know how to take a pause to say, hey, why didn't that burn?
But interesting that we couldn't bomb left into that room at 5. I think that might give DEM kind of a pause for thought on burning a key there, or finding a way to force it open using a couple of different tricks.
Opno finds level 8.
Yep, Opno has a hint to potentially persuade him to stay in here.
Yes, I would dig it out if I knew what he knew. Well, of course, he doesn't have a sword either. And that's gonna take you right out. Unless you can bomb. $36 bombs, that's not cheap. But they have plenty of money.
Yep, and the bomb upgrade gives you a little bit more chance to build a capacity off of the overworld bomb dropping groups, I guess.
Guess all the bomb shops are gonna be up here. Pretty much done with West Death Mountain. Just got a couple of spots here. We're still missing, if my tracker's right, 3, 7, and 9.
It seems about right to me. Uh-oh.
What's the... oh. Oh, we got a shield. And there's Mags. At Spectacle Rock.
So, Death Mountain outside of a single dungeon is not so filled with things we need. Nice
Hopefully
to have.
that 5 has something nice.
It was definitely not the easiest to get through. It had Wizrobes and Patras, so we'll see if it's buried beyond all that stuff. It is a staircase item at least, so you're not going to have to clear rooms for anything other than a Triforce.
Alright, DM getting his hints. And Opno's gonna go to 6. He's just so close to that sword, though. Obno has a big shield to hit people with. Oh, no, he seems like a pretty nice guy. I don't think he'd hit people with it. But he is building himself up a count. Yes, I love how that segment is just all the way up in the top right. So far away from the rest of the level. Alright, DM's gonna try to get this Gleok down. That's mandatory to get into the level.
Yeah, with the hints in hand, probably really wanting to get that that known item out of here.
Mm-hmm. Just gotta be careful.
Once you get down to one, it's time to brute force, in my opinion. Just go for it.
Here we go.
We're running around fast.
Alright, 7 is along the coast, so it's just one of those, more than likely a bomb spot that we haven't hit yet.
Did we check the coast draft spot by chance?
Not yet.
Silvers.
Hey, but there's silver arrows.
Alright.
On the floor, let's go.
So 2 of the big 3 items needed for the seed, I would say, are found or known at this point.
Yeah, all you just gotta find is the bow now.
Of course, the seed can be ladderless occasionally, but a lot of people consider it a required item when they're looking around.
It's a nice to have item.
Want that key? Will we pay the price to get it?
Looks like it.
Made it. Still making good progress in this 8, so could foresee DEM getting the ladder out of here still. And we are getting resources.
Resource locked.
Yeah, we're getting resources just as we need them. We're just barely staying alive in a lot of this. We're floating around 1 bomb and 1 key, or 2 bombs and 2 keys. So it's just staying alive.
And hope that this isn't a transport. I don't know if I'd call that a commentator curse or not. You'd rather see the ladder.
I think we only moved down a little bit.
Yeah, it didn't go far at all.
This is not a good room to fight. I think we go back up and go right.
Yes. Yeah. No, at least he doesn't have to fight that Gleok again.
Potential staircase room for Opno.
Is it going to be a transport? Wow, 2 for 2.
The odds were really stacked against Opno on that one.
There was boomerang strats with the landmos. I guess I didn't notice it. I must have been watching DEM.
All the way to the top, DM going for the potion may be a sign of a return visit soon to level 8.
Let's get these few checks out of the way. Finds a heart container. While Opno gets to try out of 6.
May just have run out of rooms up top and maybe is trying to go south now. Spent a lot of time in there,
Possibly.
so
A lot.
a little bit surprised we weren't just dedicating the time to finish the rest of it off after spending so much in there, but if the required item's in there and everybody has to dig it, then it won't be that much left to do when we come back.
Alright, we should be finding 7 here. Here we go.
Again, segmented, so we're going to have a couple of staircases.
I'm not going to go into 4.
Rupee Boss did not guard the staircase here. It was possible. Seems to me we've rolled quite a few segmented dungeons so far. I think 4, 6, and 7 for sure have been segmented.
At least DEM's getting a key count back up. Man, I don't know if I'd kill that.
I would not, and we do find the red ring in 4, so
nice.
And a lab block. Near the desert is an entrance to death.
Is that the fairy fountain, maybe? No? Yeah? Fairy fountain. Push block.
Yep, so we do have 2 things blocked by the power bracelet, so it's now required.
DM gets the heart on the floor in 7.
What would your key count be to skip the any key and go to 9? Would be like,
oh,
what, 8,
man.
9,
8
10?
or 9. Yeah.
I don't think I do it on 4 or 5. I think I go get it.
Oh, definitely. Opno gets the try out of 4.
DEM has the Triforce information for 7, but it's going to look around a little bit more.
Don't blame him, it's kind of small. Opno's fixing to get his sword at 28 minutes in. Almost 29. Promise, folks, it's not a swordless tournament.
Yeah, it didn't really hurt that bad on the dungeons dug, but...
No. This will definitely speed him up, though.
Ooh, here we go, another staircase room, so it's a 33% chance now.
What would be good here would be the bow. But it's the power bracelet.
I mean, that is required, so
yes.
That is probably something that DM's going to be happy to see. red ring and sword, so Opno shouldn't struggle too much here with the three-headed Gliok. It should go down without
Pretty simple.
without losing more than half the health. Could be just a few bops total.
Alright, DM gets the try out of 7. It's got 2 on the board. We'll probably see what the rest of this coast looks like.
One dungeon left to find. 0 dungeons left to
There
find.
it is.
And segmented again.
Lovely. That's a cactus.
Oh, there is your one. That could be the staircase to go to the transport or to give the item, whether it be heart container or legitimate item.
I mean, it could be something with the crank. A cactus cranking something. Or a cactus flipping a pancake onto the floor from their pan. Most definitely.
Is it someone throwing a frisbee or is it a cactus throwing a frisbee?
Cactus throwing a frisbee, and Opno gets his silvers.
Alright, with the jokes aside here, we may get a staircase push, yes, and what we have? A door opening. I didn't even see it because I had the chat.
Yeah, I was going to say, what? I was looking everywhere. I'm like, where's the staircase? We got a ladder block now.
Yeah, my chat window is on the right side, just enough to cause me problems
gotcha.
there. There is another staircase near the front. You have to kill a lot of Bull's voice, so we might still have a chance to see a staircase.
Wonder if it's going to lead to the 2 rooms off to the right.
Well, that would give us a chance at a Triforce.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know that the item in 3 is required yet.
We did get a hint for the ladder was in 8.
Yep.
It's one of the first hints we got.
Both runners have the hint as well.
Yes, they both know that hint.
I don't recall seeing DEM make the adventure to the other one to get a little bit more information that's not so... It's not relevant. Bad for him, because he doesn't have the right candle, but not great.
Yeah.
Actually, it would be. It just would devalue going back to 1 for a while, and that...
Well, that stinks. It didn't push at all, so we're ladder blocked in 3. Wonder if DM's gonna go for that white sword item.
I mean, we can route it in really easily. It would surprise me. So you've got the staircase heart now in 8. These other staircase items, ladder.
It's the ladder.
Got the bomb force as well, so keeping the bombs up.
Nice.
We know this is the other side of the transport, and don't think Opno knows, so that we're going to see a Patrick kill for a transport.
It looks like DM's going for this magic key.
Yeah, it's very much on the way to a lot of things, so it makes sense.
Yeah, go to 4 now. Hopefully he'll find the red ring. Spot an orange whiz robe to come back. Yep, there you go. Much easier. And there's his red ring. Just needs to find the Triforce. I do not remember where it was in this 4.
Speaking of Triforce, looks like you had to dig this entire 8, whether you liked it or not.
That's lovely. And you can't even bomb down to get to it. Game's got jokes.
Still haven't found the ladder in here.
It's probably the Triforce room. Maybe it's a super room.
It'd have to be a diamond stair at this point, I think.
Mm-hmm.
No, spiral as well. There's 2.
Oh yes, forgot about spirals.
Nope.
No?
Now what? Gonna
You
kill all the
it, and
enemies.
you go back out. This level 8's just not giving up its secrets.
Yeah, now I'm gonna have to turn around and take the Triforce and re-enter, because the other way up there is not through there. Opno does not know the hard requirement yet that's in 3, so... Does that save much time?
Damn, it does. It'll be okay.
I guess it has to if Opno's doing that.
Yeah. If you're not doing it, you're not saving time. He's wanting bombs. And none of these guys are gonna drop one. Boof says we do not question the one with the big shield.
Yeah, we haven't seen too... I want to say we went back to start after getting Chevy roomed and went up for the tribe. Maybe I'm wrong, though.
Starting over account, maybe?
Found the heart container.
Seems like DEM's been in this for quite a while, though.
Careful with all the candle burns to get to 9.
There's the Triforce.
There is the ladder.
What a location.
I believe that was a complete picture of 8.
I believe so.
Not that you can really skip many. Again, the Triforce being where it was, I think you could get away with maybe skipping 3 or 4 rooms if you were really lucky and just gambled on some areas.
Apparently, Opno's Sprite is Boof's favorite color, brown, as he is going to go pick up the magic boomerang.
Yeah, again, it would be quite silly to clip around that if you're to try and avoid it, so not surprised.
As we find a secret.
So just the bow out there at this point, as far as things that we really want.
Yes. But when is it that Opno's going to go back to 7? I know he's got to get the Triforce. But that 7 carries a very important item. I don't know if he's actually seen 7, though. I don't think he's bombed the coast.
7 or 3.
But does he dig 7? That's the question.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the most fun room. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not sure this is the most fun room to be in and spending time in, and I think DM came to that realization. I was gonna see level 3 first.
And the old man likes turtles.
Right, Opno's going to probably be able to get the item out of here. Again, this is one of 2 places that we don't have information on that's pre-9.
But he doesn't want to spend one of his 2 bombs. I don't blame him.
Actually, I guess there's 3. There's level 3, level 5, and level 6 left on the item chart, with 9 being the 4th item. None of the remaining items are particularly useless. I mean, White Sword's combat wants combat. Recorder could potentially be required for a dig dogger and move you around the overworld, and then the bow is obviously required. I would say the odds of one of the 2 combat items being in 9 are pretty high. Because even though the important items are on, it doesn't make it an equal chance. There still has to be enough going right in the seed to be able to put them there.
Correct. Alright, Opno's fixing to find out that this is just not a push block. Picking up his nickels for both.
You know, if we were at like 50 rupees, that would make a lot of sense. At 233, we are...
Wasting time.
But what do I know? I almost ran out of money for Ganon in the first qualifier.
Well, at least we know we're not Boof's favorite anymore.
It's the Land Bowl by Patience.
Alright, let's go further into this 3.
This would be a great room for the Triforce to be in.
It would be. Potential item here.
Could also be a drop room. And
Or the
it's
transport.
not. 50-50 from this side.
And it's the horn.
I think that it's gonna make 6 or 5 something that the runners will dig first before going to 9.
That's a convenient compass.
And a freebie.
Nice and easy.
Alright,
The ladder.
DEM's down to 1 room for the staircase item, so we may find out what it is unless there's something blocking us. Just a key door. What are we gonna have?
I kind of hope it's the bow for DM's sake. He's been in here and took a lot. Oh, it's gonna be.
Oh man, you gotta clear the enemies now.
Oh, that's just horrible. That's mean
Wizard.
game. Oh, who rolled this?
It's the reason why I'm in the booth.
So if I wouldn't have rolled it, you would have been playing? Is that what I hear?
Oh. No comment.
I mean, I'm surprised nobody quit when they saw me roll.
So we are probably Triforcing going and hoping the item's now in 5 that we want. You know, just for the fun of it, I would take the transport stair over to the one-off.
Yeah, and kill it. You never know if it's going to be a drop room.
It's all fun and games until that is a right-hand staircase over there with the bow on the floor.
But we are not going to know right now. Ian's probably going to go to 4. No, he's already done with 4. Where is he going? I think he's contemplating. Yeah, contemplate faster, DM. Got this. Go back to start. Going to 1? That's a smart move. He hasn't got the try in 1 yet. Alright, DM's getting just shoved around horribly in this one.
Yep, just hoping to find that room that has the Triforce. That's not it.
I know he wants to see that other item. He's really hoping for a good item here. Too bad he doesn't know it's going to be the red candle. Alright, Opno gets his power bracelet. Opno skipping keys at this point.
Yep. No need to really pick up every single key anymore with the knowledge of what we have out there.
Mm-hmm. Plus he's in double digits. He's not really worried.
I guess the question now becomes, so this is where tournament strategy comes into play in big group races like this. You're at 50 minutes. You've got, you know, Opnopoint, Psytown, Sea Falcon, Malkior, Custom, Money Mercs, all sorts of good runners in this.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a free seed, someone's likely going to finish in the next 4 or 5 minutes. So if you make progress in these dungeons in the next 4 or 5 minutes and nobody's finished, then do you start gambling? And I'm not saying that I would gamble necessarily, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying that is a runner going to start thinking about it?
I mean, is the bow going to be a 9? It could be. We don't know.
I think if we got another 5 minutes in and nobody finished, I would gamble on 9 having the bow, and then gamble on something like Wand in 5, White Sword in 6. Again, just because for the structure of the seeding races, the win gets you the highest boost to your score, essentially. It gives you
Mm-hmm.
a boost all the way to the top. So, like, for example, Ryan 7-1 in the first race. So, even if their average is below some others, that win will get them above them, no matter what.
Yes.
So, I might go for the bow and 9 at this point and just hope I'm right.
And hope you're right.
And if I'm not right, well, then I at least can get some information about 9.
That's true. You should be able to find a good chunk of information in there. And he's fixing to find 9 if he uses the Power Bracelet. 2 screens to the left. This should be our level 9. That's a cactus.
Suddenly, my willingness to gamble on 9 went down.
Is that Go-Go Power Rangers?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard that one.
That's what it sounds like to me.
That's what it sounds like. Alright, Opno is coming back into the 6. Really wants to find this item. Doesn't want to bet on 9 anymore.
Disappointed to find it's the floor item.
Yeah, because we've already seen the stair heart.
DEM is in bags check territory, whether or not we're remotely interested in going to check it at 10. I don't think
DM
so.
gets his try. And DM spent a good chunk of time in this level 6 earlier. Be interested to see if Opno takes the transport to that one room segment.
Yep, I would personally, but not everybody would. And I won't spoil when people finish, but again, if we're talking strategy, I guess I'll spoil that nobody has yet. So that's again that's going to be the question for both these runners. What will they do?
Hey, Betty, on the floor in 6.
Alright, 50-50. Is it in 5? Is it in 9?
Really hoping for 9.
It would make me look smarter if it's a 9. Because I'd be gambling and maybe winning.
But you didn't enter, because you saw me roll.
More like I saw a commentator have to go. And
Alright, Opna goes ahead and gets his key.
there's the
Even though he
reason we
had pretty
stopped.
much all the keys.
Yep, the reason why we didn't go for 12 or 13 keys.
He'd already decided this is what he's doing. Alright, that's 8. Gonna go get to 5.
Would call my shot, call the wand in 5.
I'd like to see the wand in 5, yes. Hobno snubs the take any. And then DM realizes, dang, I have to go for more of these rooms in 8.
Yep. DM does not know that they have bypassed the room already that has the thing that they're looking for. It's to the right here, I believe. Also need to get to the bottom anyways.
Oh, we're gonna get to it.
Yep.
He just, you channeled his inner fury and was like, let's go right.
I mean, we're not going to leave that door behind with the Yeti key to open it. We're going to look and make sure.
That is true. It'd been different story if you had like 2 keys.
Leave the room behind and come back to it at minimum.
At least he knows now to look for a stair item. It is nice already knowing where the Triforce is, so you can just skip all these rooms.
Here we are. Staircase.
It is a stair.
To a transport.
Alright, DM getting his try out of 8.
Both runners are very close in terms of their overall clearing of the seed, so it will come down to a bit of a race at 9 still. This is assuming that DEM goes for the... well, I guess it still depends on 5's item.
Yeah, if the bow's in here, then that's just going to be another story.
That tells me a right-hand staircase may be over there.
And DM's going to go towards 3, it looks like.
Patra in the way.
Petra always got to be ruining the fun.
And here we are. What we got?
The wand. Bo is in 9.
I regret my decisions. This would have been... Anyways. So now it's, we know where it's at. I think Opno also by default knows it's a 9.
You should know where it's at.
DEM does not.
No, DM thinks it could be in 2, 3, 5. It's got too many options.
6.
6, yes.
6 is the worst of the bunch.
But he gets his horn, so at least he could get around the overworld a little easier.
So cleanup duty in 1 for Opno, and then we're gonna see where in the world it is at in 9.
Yeah, DM gets his try out of 3.
For DEM to hold pace at this point, they will need to gamble on 6 and... I mean, 2 is not going to take long to figure out, but 6 they'll have to gamble on.
He's going to go to 2, though.
4 to 5.
Alright. Opno's ready to go into 9. Nope, he is going to 5. He does need that try.
Yeah, gonna go to 5. It's not a sign of gambling yet, because 5 is one that DM has to complete, so you're hoping to get the item
On
to
the
be
way.
the bow there, and then also have the Triforce, so you don't have to go back to other places. My guess is DM Gaming will go to 5, will go back to 2. I don't know if they're going to clear 6. Ready, let's start looking through this 9.
Man, it's just such a great 9.
It just screams that segmented in half at this point. Like, there's going to be non-bomb walls and no key doors and stuff. And you gotta track your staircases even if you're one of those people that does not track, given that we have to sort out where exactly the bow is at. It's not in the bottom right corner.
No, there's the bait block.
Get rid of the inventory.
Might as well.
Need some meat on the bones.
He sure did. Alright, Fury. DM's gonna go ahead and look for that item in 5 since he's already found the try. Well, he may take it. Nope. He's gonna be disappointed when he finds the wand.
Gotta take the staircase to eliminate 2 at the same time, so I'm not surprised.
I do the same thing. I know there are other runners that just look because they think, well, what if the next room's gonna have it? I just like to go ahead and rule out 2 rooms.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of look at the couple rooms around it and then go in it, but skipping them does seem to hurt. feel like with the way the tournament's structured on the seating, this is going to be one of those where only one runner is going to be particularly happy because the average time is the second thing that you have to work on. There's Dig Dogger in 9, so the recorder may be in play.
But they wish they had a bow. This could be it. But it's not.
Go check the room below. This could be it either. See how far away from that stair we get. Looks like a little ways. Good hint.
That is a good hint. I'm kind of hoping he's in that nubbing on the bottom part. That one little room that's sticking up.
About cleared all of the northwest at this point.
Nope, he's not taking this one either.
Stair there.
And he gets handed.
Could have been worse. I think we saw a ton of that northwest, so can now change up the route a little bit. Oh, or above.
Gotta roar.
No access. Gotta take that transport that got us in the middle somewhere in the north, I think. DEM now realizing this Patrick guards the way. At least this isn't the Wizrobe 9.
True. Could be way worse. Alright, DM down to 1 heart. He's gotta really be careful there.
We have a potion still. We have
We
so
do,
much
but
money.
we don't have it on the screen, so it makes me nervous.
We can take one more bop. Heart
And
container.
Opno finds the heart. There's his bop.
Now we're down to a single. You can tank some fireballs. You cannot tank too much of the Patra itself. Oh no!
No! Oh, you know
So-
he's so mad right now.
Sent through the wall. That is the
That's the
bane of the bomb
worst.
wall. You know, I would say take this Triforce and go back in and then just destroy that dude.
Yeah. Especially if you're really wanting the item out of 5. And that's what he's gonna do. Does he burn the wand when he sees it?
Maybe right before picking it up.
Probably. stand in the doorway and just shoot it. Yeah, just like that.
It's not trying to force a bomb, that is out of spite. Or maybe it was.
No, it was.
Unless it was a stored bomb.
Maybe.
It'd be pretty interesting to be 3 burns away and having saved it for an old man, I guess, but it's certainly possible.
Alright, here's the item for DEM. Now, if you're DM, do you go to 2 or do you go to 9? Or 6. 2, 6, or 9.
I would go to 2 if it were me.
Yeah.
Silver or Bo is right next to Ganon, so this is
Oh, wow.
This is a recipe for a very quick end of the 9 once you find the bow.
We haven't seen Zelda yet, though. At least not that I saw.
Nope, not that I saw either, but there's not a lot of rooms left in this 9. I mean, we have seen a lot of it.
Mm.
Not in her room.
Alright, Ganon's down.
Okay, so we have not seen Zelda, so we're gonna go north and north again to try and see if maybe she's over to the right.
And she is. Get your GGs ready, guys.
Raft out of 2.
Opno, first on stream, 3rd overall in the race today, with a 113.18.
Town was the official winner of the 2nd seeding race. About 6 minutes ahead of Opno.
And Custom right after Opno, literally 30 seconds.
Yeah, this is one of those where you had to gamble on 9 to really make any big time up in this race. And I don't know that... I'm not even sure if Sidetown gambled based on the times. I think it was maybe just a full clear process.
Might have been.
DEM appears to be set on going to 9, so that will save some time. It's at the right play. Setting up the tracker, perhaps?
Maybe. See if Opno's going to come in for an interview. And there he is. Let Boof, when she's ready, pull him up. Welcome in to our on-stream winner, GG's Opnopoint.
Hi, thank you.
Hello.
I took the grand tour of level 9 there.
Yeah, that was an ugly little thing, wasn't it?
I have 8 rooms I have not seen.
Hey, 8's a pretty good number. DM just getting into 9.
Yeah.
And is gambling on just one item in 6. Doesn't know that the boat is here, but we'll be happy to find it. I think that was the story of the finish times in this one. We have a lot of talented runners, including Opno and DEM, and the first place time in this one was fairly high for the average on these flags so far.
Yeah, if you don't take 6 or 5, take the free leave with the trifles. Save a lot of time.
Yes, you sure would.
See, I thought you were burning at least. That old man just out of spite, I didn't realize you had a bomb stored up and ready off that.
Yeah, we thought you're just mad at the old man.
Yes, well, I'll admit sometimes I get a bit tilted in some scenes when it's just not fun. But not this time. Just building count. I did not want to go below like 5 bombs.
Alright, this is going to dictate whether or not DEM spends a lot of time this 9 or a little. With 1 bomb, I think it's possible that DEM Gaming may get the lucky route here.
Yeah, if you bomb south, you're good. Just south of the bow. Cannons, 1 right and 1 left.
It's going to go right. It's going to see Zelda's shutter door. It won't pop. If
Wait, then
it's
get the...
And if he goes down, he'll know that down again is Ganon, so we'll have to key door left to not be stuck with Ganon.
So that staircase is a transfer for sure. I'm not sure which one it is.
Yeah. So I'm going to check this stair. If DM doesn't take it and goes left through that key door, this will be a very quick 9. Oh, where does this go?
There we go. Where is this thing?
No, we're good.
One of the sections I haven't been to actually.
Rip the Dream 9 for the moment.
I'm really hoping that he just finds a bomb pack laying on the floor.
If he doesn't, will he go back? That's the question. Kill this room. What's below? Is there any access point out of that room without burning a bomb?
Nice compass.
Nope.
Oop.
No, don't do it.
Oh, it doesn't open though.
Nope.
Oh man. So close yet so far. That might be the opposite happening now. Now that we've been 1 room away from, I think, the only way to get in there, I think there's a right-hand staircase on the other side of it. If you can bomb down, I guess maybe not. I think that's what Opno did, so you can bomb down, but you still have to go back to that staircase we've already been to. That's the rough part.
Probably would have finished this level 9 way faster if I actually cleared the wall masters there. I just didn't want to take the time to clear the wall. So I guess I did clear the wall masters to see what was Zelda. The bomb wall. The wall also opens. The left wall doesn't open. This level 9 would have been really fast for me as well.
Still a lot of places up for grabs.
Yeah, not sure how I feel about this scene. I basically full cleared the scene. 3 overworld spots unchecked. And saw every item that's not a heart container. Saw most of level 9, which is bad when it's almost 60 rooms big.
Yeah, 56 this time around, but really, it was a tale of 2 segments, basically. The top half and the bottom half do appear to be kind of split.
Yeah, the 2 bottlenecks that on the door do not open. So. Yeah, felt pretty good early on. Like, dodging to get the red candle in one. It was a pretty dicey room with no weapon.
This stair takes you back closer to the stair that takes you to the correct spot to be, so to speak. Left, down, down, right, something like that. Overall, thought it was pretty well played by both you. I mean, it's hard to really. I mean, this is one of those tournaments where like 9 is not a gamble that you want to take, but if you end up taking it in this one, you look really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really hard to make that choice again because it's an important item going to 9, which is not common, and on top of that, it's one of those where if you don't get first place out of it, then it actually hurts you if it's not 9. So do you take the gamble for the win point, or do you get the best average time and you live to fight another day? That's a rough call to make. Again, you could look really good if it works, and if it doesn't, then you kind of have egg on your face afterwards. Chat was thinking maybe we get a mags play there, but it's more of a health refill bomb pack.
Elven bomb pack.
Get back in there.
Yeah, I'd kill those Gibdos if you're still needing bombs. At least get you up to 7. Since you can get a max of like, was it 13?
That's the max 14.
14, yeah. It was 6.
Go up. Oh, go through that.
Take this.
That will get you back up into a room that you're locked into, so that would not have helped too much. Gotta go through the staircase. Okay, can we bomb down? Or are we going to bomb left, or are we just going to clear our way back to where that key door was? If we clear our way to the key door, we're out. We're doing it. Going down. Going left. Yes, we're
Good
out.
job.
was going to say, if we pick up a 5, we're going to get wall mastered.
Now, at least everything's right here all together.
Yeah, and with 12 hearts and red ring, I think I will go ahead and pick... I will pick DEM to finish this one off in the next minute or so. Chevy Ruminal, I think it's still trivial.
Doable.
And we've saved our blue potion at this point as well. We took the Triforce refill after getting Bomb Hold in the Patra fight in 5, so still have it. Just a little bit fast, I think, on that.
There we go.
Right, only one more Wallmaster left to contend with at this point. And it looks like an official time of 1:27:27, good enough for 7th out of 18 runners.
We had a couple of people finish before DM. We got Malchior at 1:17:07, Fliphill at 6th place at 1:23 even, and DM at 1:27:27. Let's see if DM's gonna come in for an interview. Yeah, he is down there. Yeah, welcome in. And GG's DM.
Hello, thank you. Yeah, the bow being one room from Ganon and then me seeing a whole bunch more of level 9 wasn't my proudest moment, but
Yeah, we thought maybe you would use that key door with one bomb left. We thought it might save you some time. Alas, you decided to take the Opnopoint tour instead.
yeah. That and the other time that I almost threw my controller at my monitor was whenever I got sucked through that bomb wall, whenever I had the patcher down to just ahead in level 5.
Yep.
Oh, that was a heartbreaker.
Opno basically did the same thing, except Opno, I think, explored like another 9 or 10 rooms you didn't see, and you explored like 5 or 6 rooms Opno didn't see. So you just kind of traded which rooms you didn't see, I think.
Yeah, it was 8 rooms total I didn't see in that level 9.
Yeah.
A few of them past Zelda, presumably.
Yeah, I mean, once the items pool started getting down some, I re-looked at the summary and was like, oh, important items in 9 is on. So at that point, I think I only had an item left in 2, 6, and 9. So I was like, well, I'll just go clear 2 real quick and see what the item was. And then I just gambled on 9.
The white sword, I think, if I remember correctly, was in the NSU next to the vertical chute with some wizrobes in it, maybe?
In level 6? Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't.
Bad route.
Yeah, I wasn't dealing with wizards. I thought about trying to make a mags run. I don't know if anybody did a mags check. I had 12 hearts, but
not that we saw.
Yeah.
I had never got more than 9 hearts.
Yeah. Did anybody buy the coast hints?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I never made it back there once I had money.
The only one of note is I believe it was the red candle.
Ah, well.
Which I had when I got that hit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna full clear 1 anyway, and it wasn't,
Yeah, Opno had that information. It would have saved you having to look because you had the boomerang already, so it it would have pushed you to try, I guess. But anyways, it was hint shop was not nearly as valuable as the first hint shop, which told you where the ladder was. You saved a little bit of time, perhaps. I think you skipped out on maybe 3 or 4 rooms that
Yeah.
Opno saw there. But again,
Well, I'll tell you what almost screwed me up. And I don't remember if it was a. I guess I bought a hint that said a feat of strength will lead to the magic key, and then I
Mhm.
saw a hint in the dungeon that said near the desert is an entrance to death. So I knew that 9 had to be under that push block. So on my own personal tracker, you guys probably don't see on the restream, I just immediately marked that the any key was in level 9 because I'd forgot
Oh.
about the white sword item, and then the white sword item was also power bracelet blocked. I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, glad I found that before I went and full cleared
We thought that was
everything else
planned
looking for
from
the
you.
bow." Yeah.
We thought you planned all that. It looked good on stream, man.
Well, I was actually looking for the white sword item because I knew it was out there. I just wasn't thinking about it fulfilling the feat
Gotcha.
of strength,
Feat of
and so I was thinking like there's a chance that the white sword item's the bow, and so I was looking for that. But yeah, I'm glad it worked out in the end that I figured caught my mistake. But yeah.
There was a cave hint near level 2. Told you the white sword item was the magic key near the in the Lost Hills.
Oh, I never saw that.
Yeah.
That's the potion shop near in the grave. Vanilla potion
Gotcha.
shop.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't have bombs the first time I went through there, and then whenever I went back, I had already found all my dungeons. I had never laid eyes on 9, but like I said, the hint told me where it was.
Yeah, so when I got the hint that told me the magic key was behind the feet of strength, I knew exactly where it was at that point.
Nice.
Because there's only one. There was always only one spot it could be.
Yeah.
Well, again, I think with the way this went, I mean, normally maybe you don't feel good about a 113 as a finish time or a 127. Maybe you're hoping to go faster, but this one,
Yeah.
both of those times put you in the top half of the field. So a lot of people had to full clear this one. It looks like it. In fact, I kind of theorized that even the top finisher or two probably also didn't gamble on much. They probably nearly full cleared it
Yeah.
as well. So
Yeah, it's weird because last night's qualifier I finished with a 107 or a 108, and I finished like 10th out of 16, and then tonight I finished with a 127. It looks like I finished 7th out of 18,
Mhm.
so an even higher finish with a much slower time.
That helps when you have a important item in 9 because it just depends if you gamble or not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
if I had bombs south from the spiral staircase, Wallmaster the first time I was in that room, I would have been around that time. Probably not enough to get first place, but probably get second.
yep. It's a really rough call to make though. Again, because you have one item that you know is in 9, so it's one item in 9. Do you gamble on it? And does the gamble work out? And if the gamble works out, you look really good because then you get the first place bump to your overall score when going into the seating for the bracket. And if not, then your time probably suffers, and then your average time goes down. So it's kind of an all or nothing play to make, and I don't know that too many people would have risked it in this one. And I guess like maybe a few probably would have skipped level 6's item, just not want to kill the Wizrobes and hoping that a staircase item in 9 is what they want. Definitely think that was the one dungeon that was the easiest to skip out of the bunch.
Yeah, and the enemy set in 9 was way easier than the enemy set in 6.
Well, that and it's a floor item in 6 versus a staircase item in 9, which
Yeah.
kind of is a better trade off suddenly.
6
Yeah.
was surprisingly small, at least. Still,
I was
still had a bad enemy set though.
I will put my hand up and openly admit that I was hoping that you had to go through the transport to the one off for the standing item over there.
I thought about it. I was in there the first time.
I was trying to will it into existence, instead the Wizrobes had it.
Well, it could have been Wizrobes on the other side. We'll never know.
Maybe somebody out there knows. We'll find out later. But again, thanks again to the two of you for being willing to jump on in the restream
Yes.
and showcase the race.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for putting on the restream and doing commentary and tracking and getting us out there so people can watch. Hopefully, we entertained everyone for a couple hours.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a good race.
Pretty much the same for me in my case. Thank you for the restream stuff. Always appreciate it.
Of course, thanks for playing. Well, Fury, you got anything else before we close out stream?
Yep. Word to the wise out there: if you see Crump roll it, run. And
I'm surprised nobody quit when I rolled it.
and memes aside, again, this is race 2 of a whopping 24. Not all of them will be on a restream somewhere, but we hope to get quite a few of them on so that we can feature a lot of the runners that are looking to participate. I know that we're looking at one near the end of this week, and then we'll see what happens for the rest of them during the week. Was fun to watch the two runners play it out on stream, and again, hoping to see more action and fun to do the talking with Crump. And thanks to Camion for the tracking and Boof for the restream.
Yes, I echo the same sentiments. Thank you, Camion Booth. It was awesome. Thanks for putting that on and doing that for us. And we do have the next race will be Wednesday, July 15th at 6 p.m. Eastern. So that will be our next qualifier. But I had fun watching you two guys. Thank you for putting a good show on. But yeah, that's all I got. Y'all have a good night.
Bye.